We're talking about the thugs. T is for terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail, cause a thug can't spell.
Howdy, y'all. Hope you're having
my biscuits.
a dang old happy Merry Christmas.
And a double helping of gravy.
Am I getting some double audio here? Oh, wait. It's because I'm listening to the playback. I'm gonna reset this session data.
Baba Bezos needs your money.
Oh yeah? And demanding an ad break already? Here, I'll insert it. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's get in on this thing. I'm gonna hit this, it's good to be back in the workflow session. Yeah, music's working. Audio's working. Got some yarn. Love it. I still haven't found a way to make y'all spawn the yarn. I need to mute this. Okay. Well, howdy y'all. Welcome back to another workflow session here on Country Fried Minis. If you found the time to stop by on this Christmas Eve, thank you. Thank you for stopping by and seeing what's going on. I hope you all know that I have no expectation of anybody showing up tonight. We're just getting a little work in. Continuing the trend, the streak of streaming every day for a month. And we're going to frantically work in our little workshop here to try to get out this Christmas video. It's not looking good, y'all. It's not looking good. It may very well be a Boxing Day video instead of a Christmas Day, but that's fine. We're going to aim for it. I'm already set aside to work until about 6 a.m. So going to go through the night. Might do like a holiday stream thing, like leave up a fireplace scene or something tomorrow. Workaholics unite. I'm really behind. I took way too much time off during the workflow.
Would you do a workout?
I do.
Give me 10.
I do see that that's where we're getting started. So let me run this on loop for y'all.
Bye, everyone.
While I do my push-ups. Which one was it? It's this one. All right, give me a second. I'll do my push-ups. Holiday push-ups. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 6. All right, it's okay. I think it's just butter, Splatterpunk. I think it's just butter. Let me give you some points. Splatterpunk. Let's give you 69420. All right, so to get started, first off, thank you for the push-ups. Let me update the counter. We did have some art to review. Is the bot not listening? You should install a fireplace and chimney in your apartment tonight so Santa could get in. I'm Santa, though. I at least have the figure for it. I'm not quite gray enough. Weird that StreamLabs is like not looking for you at all. Splatterpunk, can you give a exclamation point points like this? It should be watching the chat. If you do the exclamation point points, it might see you. Slink says, I packed my 3D printer, stayed down to basically furniture and clothes at this point. Almost. Move is moving. Yes, indeed. Alright, so y'all, we do have some shares from Splatterpunk over on the Discord. And I want to point out some really fun stuff. We'll talk about it here. For those of y'all catching this after the fact who don't know, these workflow sessions are a great place to come in and share what you got going on. We'll pull it up on the big screen. So here we go. First, study of Rembrandt as a young man. I love this intense chiaroscuro you got going on. Very fun. Very nice. Boop. The values are pretty intense. I like these warm yellows, the greens and the shadows, a little bit of red and liveliness in the nose. Very nice. Very indeed Rembrandt-esque. Built the frame, you say. It has a fun, like, aged quality to it. I like these little bits of color in the crevices. Very fun. Very nice. What are we looking at here? Vermeer 3 acrylic. I'm not super familiar with Vermeer. Let me pull up a reference. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. I think the values are pretty dead on for Vermeer styling. Most of y'all would know the girl with the pearl earring for comparison. I think your Rembrandt is showing in the colors on this painting. But yeah, I see that you're competent and you know what you're doing. Trying to figure out his color arrangement. Yeah, this green quality here is a little interesting. That background's really fun. This is done on the quick using dollar store paint. Oh, very fun. Very nice. I think your values are pretty dead on for Vermeer though. The tonal range, like right here on the nose and the lip, that's pretty dead on. Not a Mick, 1 out of 10. Lol, JK, good work. Well, let's see. What's next? I like this one. I like this one quite a bit. Your old couple. This red black composition is really intense. And it creates I don't know, it almost creates like a nod towards mortality with the use of red so much. Juxtaposed with the aged features of your subjects. True no mix. No, we appreciate art. We appreciate art. This one's fun. This one's pretty haunting. The little like stripe of lighting across the eye here, that's a fun tool as well. What is going on here? This has almost got like an impressionistic quality to it. Ambient light causing the green. Yeah, just it's more reminiscent of I don't know. I think the shadows would be a little darker and less green, going for Vermeer on this one. So hard to photograph darks. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Oh, this, you see the face? Your pareidolia is getting triggered. The head, the ear, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. I see it too. This one's fun. But your Chernobyl still life is maybe my favorite. I like that you've done this like fisheye perspective thing in this room. This is super fun. I would hang this on my wall. I would hang this on my wall. Very fantastic work. Thank you so much for sharing, Spiderpunk. We don't get a lot of regular art on the Discord. Just a few artists who do a few things. What do we have? Do we have something on Minis on Parade? Another Nate has shared with us a cube. This is a little project he's been working on in the background for what, half a year now? Just channeling our own places. Yes, indeed. I like this. I like this detail. So if I understand correctly, the cubes have all been hand sculpted and then they're casting projects as well. It's very fun. Yeah, it is a fun cube of doom. It's almost like what's that critter in D&D? Gibbering Mouther? Yeah, it's got Gibbering Mouther energy. Very fun. I digs it. Lovely work. Very cool to see. Gelatinous cube, Gibbering Mouther. Yeah, it looks like kind of both of them. Very Tarkov indeed. Yes. Homemade minis equals best minis. I tend to agree. Okay. So tonight we got a voiceover. We got to get some work done. I'm woefully behind. I think I'm going to be working on this right up to the 6 a.m. deadline. We've got about 6 minutes right here from there to voiceover, and then I might cut down some more clips. Let me show you where we're at on this project. So this right here is the 10-minute mark. We've done the Beholderkin, yes. We've got our priming. We've got our first bit of glazing. We've got the whole thing cut down of the stream where shit went tits up. And then I've got a really high-speed scene right here of getting back to where we were at. I took all the work that was recorded and just blasted through this at very high speed. So we'll talk about that while we get there. I want to post stuff, but I don't have anything new. LOL. Yes, we will have more time for postings in the new year. I want to get on a regular. I want to get on a regular flow again for video editing. We're gonna aim for having a video out every other 2 weeks, every other week, at least. Maybe more than that. Hopefully. It might not be tenable, but we're gonna aim for that. Okay, so we do the catch back up, and then we go back into glazing the new tones, and that's got us on clip number 133732. I've been pinged somewhere. Ah, yes. Unimportant for this. Okay, so our last one we put in was 133732, so that's going to put us right here. So that means all in all we've only got 35 clips to cut down, and those of y'all who have seen the work here before know that 35 clips is getting really close to the end. I think that once we get the voiceover on this stuff cut down and then toss in the next clips, the rest is going to go smoothly. I am optimistic that we will get this done for a Christmas morning release. Again, if it doesn't make it, we'll turn it into a Boxing Day. And what I'll do is I'll just do the voiceover, and then every time I say like Christmas or Xmas or Crimmus, I'll say Boxing Day. I'll bleep it and then do like a bad edit. I also want to put out that I would also like of y'all, if you want to get included in this video. I had a plan before. We're not going to be able to do my original plan, but I did do an @here ping over on the Discord. Over on the Discord, down in the Country Fried Community Contributions page. Country Fried Community Contributions. If you post over there a voice clip of you saying Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas or Happy Crimmus or Have a Sexy Xmas or whatever permutation of that you'd love to do, and send it my way. I can work with M4A files, so like even your recorder on your phone will work perfectly. If you want to do that, I want to put people's voices in on the thanks patrons screen. What editor program? I'm using Premiere Pro at the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the usual fare and start scripting up what we're working on here. Okay, so our first section, let's toss in a nod to something like alrighty then, y'all. This Crimmus, I was feeling kinda Crimmussy. Let me make sure I put the emphasis there. Crimmussy. And unlike the myriad of bah humbug years before, thought it might do some good to get in on that feeling and paint up a little something special for this season. There, I posted a thing, personal progress over the past year or two. Let's see what we got here. Just for fun, some of the first minis I painted over a year ago versus stuff from a couple months ago. Let me pop these in the browser. Fun D&D minis. Are these official sculpts? They look like they're fun to paint. They look like they're really fun to paint. Got like almost like a Dark Souls style knight. We got like a dragon, what do they call it in D&D? Dragonkin, Dragonborn, Dragon something, Dragon Blood, with a flaming mace. We got some kind of elf with a spear and a magic bolt, and then like a summon. And these are, you said these are your first minis? Some of the first minis I painted over a year ago. Okay. And we have a side-by-side to show. Yeah, it definitely shows that how much lifting the speed paint does. And I 100% see your brush control development in these. Where's that at? Back over here. Boom, versus the modern catapult submission. Showing tight development of brush control. A pretty thorough understanding of the operation of the speed paint. I still love this dark gray tone you're getting. Technical paints. I'm seeing brush control on the missiles. Nice panel work. I really love the action of this gray. I need to add that one to my collection. That's intense. The development you've got here. Very nice. A clear demonstration of growth. Let's just do a side by side. Is it zooming both at the same time? That's funny. Yeah, even like the smoothness of your application. Yes. Guy used his siren to run the red light.
I am the cream, yeah.
I got so many windows I'm juggling here. Improvement for sure.
No one that
Gotta
does
find
it
somebody
better.
that'll play Gothic. Cleric, Paladin, Cleric, Druid, and Blink Dog, Human, Dragonborn, and Elf. Okay.
The number one.
Yes.
The number one.
Custom minis from Hero Forge.
It's the Antichrist. But not God! Not God! Because the Antichrist, it's me!
Since I was in that mood of moods for this
We're talking about
season
the
of the
P is for
season,
terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail. 'Cause
it
I thought King
only
fell.
made sense to dig deep into the files of debauchery and dig out this fabulously thick, fabulous pinup goblin from Twin Goddess Minis over on my mini factory. All right, let's record that, see how far that puts us, and then we'll go from there. We designed them in Hero Forge, bought the STLs for like $6 to $8 a piece, but I own the STL, so now I can print them whatever. Random Convos with Cassie says, wishing you a Merry Christmas, Kerman. I love you. Well, howdy, sis. I hope that your holidays are going super well and y'all are having a fun night tonight. Lots of love. Thank you for stopping by. If you tried to call earlier, it's my phone was cut off because I didn't pay the bill till I woke up. For some reason, my AT&T phone is like, you pay for a month and they only give you 28 days of service. All right, let's install this update real quick. Audacity needs to install an update. You can tell I haven't done any work. I hope it doesn't erase the plugin I installed. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Nightbot reminding folks to come on over to the Country Fried Minis Discord and share your work. Link in the chat, link in the description down below. What is this hung up on? What's the fucking problem? Middle of the stream is the best time to do updates, right? Just all right. So their installer does not close Audacity, but requires Audacity to be closed for it to run. All right. Let me make sure I still have my Bit Crusher. Well, that's okay. There it is. There it is. It's just grayed out. 28 days is about the right period to squeeze out 13 billing months a year. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. And honestly, I kind of could live without the phone at this point. The only people that call me are bill collectors and solicitors. Anyhow, let's not have any of that tonight. It's the holidays. It's a nice, gentle, easy evening. We're not going to stress. Warm, happy feelings. That's what we're going for. Here we go. Alrighty, my voice is cracking hard. Let's do that first. Can't even do the Country Fried Minis voice. My apologies to your eardrums. Alrighty then, y'all. This Crimmus, I was feeling kinda Crimmussy, and unlike the myriad of bah humbug years before, thought it might do some good to get in on that feeling and paint up a little something special for this seasonal season. Let me know if that's coming loud to y'all. I can bring the volume down some more. I realize I emote more when I'm recording the audio. Since I was in that mood of moods for this season of the season, it only made sense to dig deep into the files of debauchery and dig out this fabulously thick, fabulous pinup goblin from Twin Goddess Minis over on My Mini Factory. Alright. Let's export that audio.
Double helping of gravy.
Let's export that into our Chesty Gobbo folder. We're going to call this voice work. We're going to call this Chesty Audio 1. Okay,
We'll butter my
go.
biscuit.
Bow. All right, so let's let's import that in. Oh, I need to add. Don't forget concerned friends who freak out when you forget to mention that you intend to hide from Discord for a few days to focus on finishing a video project. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. We need to go back at some point and do the voiceover bit for Holiday Goblin, reminding you to wear your proper PPE. So I think I need to change the font on the that section. Anyhow, what the hell was I doing? Let's get this imported. Voice work. Chesty Audio 1. Pow. Let's toss this in here. We need to get as much audio done as fast as possible. I'm only going to stream for a couple hours, but I can assure you I'm going to be working well into the night. Okay, effect controls. We're going to add in a hard limiter, as is tradition. I like to limit the audio to -12 dBs. Yeah, we'll do that. I hear babink. Ooh, babinkin'. Okay, so that's going to put us right up into here. Okay, we're going to say something like, what are we going to say? Since we're working on another pinup, and much like the work on Titania, we're gonna go with a fun and complex primer pattern to really help with making this model showcase the depth of her curves. Starting as always with Stynal Res black primer. We'll do an all over coating before moving on to the deep purple that we'll use for the darkest shadows. How long is this segment? Boom. This is 150 through 204, so 14 seconds. That probably will put us into this section. Okay. For that, we'll make a mix of Vallejo 70.959 purple. What is the code on their black? 70.950 black. And a hearty squirt of Army Painter Speed Paint 1.0 Hive Dweller Purple. Hive Dweller Purple. It just hit me why I was able to get back down to that primer coat so easy. Now I'm thinking about it. Because the Hive Dweller Purple added a reactivation property to the purple coat. Sprayed on from below, or thinned down to the consistency of skim milk, and sprayed on from beneath. This tone will serve. I've already said will serve as. I have not. Will serve as the darkest dark tones on the darkest dark tones for the future glazing of the skin tone. I always enjoy doing underpaintings like this on my models because it makes me feel real nice, like I'm doing some artsy fartsy stuff while slapping color on my little silly toys. All right, let's do that. Let's see where it puts us. We're just going to add it and append it on the back end of this. Since we're working on another pinup, and much like the work on Titania, we're going to go with a fun and complex primer pattern to really help with making this model showcase the depth of her curves. The head nods are important, y'all, by the way. The bobbing around, it helps the sound work. Starting as always with StreamLabs Black Primer, we'll do an all-over coating before moving on to the deep purple that we'll use for the darkest shadows. For that, we'll make a mix of Vallejo 90.90, because that says 90, right? 90. For that, we'll make a mix of Vallejo 70.959 purple, 70.950 black, and a hearty squirt of Army Painter Speed Paint 1.0 Hive Dweller purple. You can really hear the marble rolling around. What does that mean? The marble inside my head? You lost me there, Mr. Nate. Thinned down to the consistency of skim milk and sprayed on from beneath, this tone will serve as the darkest dark tones for the future glazing on the skin tone. I always enjoy doing underpaintings like this on my models because it makes me feel real nice. Like I'm doing some artsy fartsy stuff while slapping color all over my silly little toys. Yeah, the marble in your head. What audio file format works best for you to use? Want to record something but need that info for I do. MP3 is best, but I can convert M4A. I can use OGG, Wave. Honestly, whatever you send is going to be fine. MP3 is objectively best for me, but whatever you send, I can convert it and make it happen. I have the software. All right, let's update Chesty Audio 1. Damn it. I misclicked. I usually send .wave, don't I? I think so. I think that's correct. Get out of here, Yarn. Let's see. Holy shit, that goes so far. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, that lines up okay. That lines up okay. Let's listen back. Is that coming through? No, excellent. That's already like a minute and a half of voice work already. It's only gonna take till 3 days from now at this rate. My on-the-spot stuff is with my phone recorder, though. I can see your love for editing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, love for recording. That is not real. Wait, what? Did I clipped that audio too much. I did clip it too much. Let's export it again. Do you think I love editing? I think I have the same attitude about the editing as I do for painting miniatures. I kind of hate the process, but love the final result. We could put a stretch in here somewhere. Darkest shadows. I'm gonna go over here and push you up. What?
Yeah, you do work out.
I do.
Give me two.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
Nuh-uh. You can't just, man, you can't just do that.
Bye, everyone.
Here, let me give you one of
You can
these
go on forever.
while I do my push-ups. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm here. Get out of here, Yarn. All right. Okay, I need an extra line in here. We're gonna say something like, we just need,
The number one.
we just
The number
need
one
to
in
make
space.
to make sure that we put on some really thin and even coats in gentle passes, so that so that the initial
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
initial
He's supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock.
black coat has plenty of time to set up and get well cured before we move. Get well cured as we move on to mixing that next layer offering. Okay. That next tonal offering. That next tonal offering is what we'll say. Tonal offering. All right, so we need to find darkest shadows. Gotta find darkest shadows in here. I think it's right here. Man, I know my voice. I know what it looks like, at least. Gotta make sure she's wearing her underpaints. Holy shit. I'll try to work that in there. Oh, I can put it right here, probably. We just need to make sure in making sure that she's wearing her underpaints. We'll just need to put on some really thin and even coats and gentle passes. Gentle passes. All right. In making sure that she's wearing her underpaints, we'll just need to put on some really thin and even coats and gentle passes so that the initial black coat has plenty of time to set up and get well cured as we move on to mixing that next tonal offering. Breathlessly say these things. All right, let's re-export that now. Chesty Audio 1, save, export. Yes. Let's see where that puts us. Let's pull this back end down. Okay, that's pretty good. And now we can quickly talk about hitting it from underneath, because that puts us on through mixing the paint. Nightbot, keep pulling that Popcat. I want a Popcat too. I need to update this. Army Painter Speed Paint 1.0 Hive Dweller Purple. All right, now we're gonna say something like, now that we've got our, what's a descriptor word? Thank you, Mr. Dirtpool. I see that in the Discord. Yeah, reminder to y'all, if you want to get in on the happy holidays, I'm gonna have the I'm gonna have a voice line come up and then show the like thanks patrons, and then as all the names come up, I want to have, if we can get enough community members to say the happy holidays stuff, we'll put them in there. Honestly, it won't take many. So if you're feeling charitable, I am asking you for a voice contribution. And even if you don't have the best mic, I can do a little mix and magic for it. It should be fun. Okay. Now that we've got our... Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT. I need some adjectives that are referential to being purple. Go. You can compress it all to filter and bit crush it. Yeah, exactly. Filth to filth and bit crush it. Plummy. Ooh, plummy's good. Our plummy fluid. We'll get our plummy fluid and hit it from underneath. I also like this orchidaceous. Orchidaceous is really good. Ooh, eggplanty. I think eggplanty is a little too like on the nosy. It's also not eggplanty color. It is more orchidaceous. Plummy. Plummy's good. Plummy's really good. Amethystine. Amethystine. That's fucking awesome word. Plummy? Our plummy fluid? Alright, let's do it. Okay, now that we've got our plummy fluid, now that we've got our cup full of plummy fluid, we'll angle up and purple is my go-to word for purpling. We'll angle up from underneath and hit her from the bottom with a hearty but gentle spray to ensure nobody likes eggplant. Yes, words of wisdom. Nobody likes eggplant. Cup full of plummy juice. Plummy juice? Okay. Okay, it's less, we'll angle up from underneath and hit her from the bottom with a hearty but gentle spray to ensure proper in purplification. Ooh, thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for the submissions. We're going to put all of them in. Plumber fluid, just sulfuric acid. Yeah, well, it is caustic. No, it's not plumber fluid, it's plummy juice. This mixture is not necessarily dark, but has enough of, I want to use that orchidaceous. What is that what it was? Orchidaceous. Orchidaceous. That is fucking awesome. That is a really good word. Enough richness to impart and an orchidaciousness to our pinup. All right, let's add that on the recording and see where it puts us. Back to the end. Now that we've got our cup full of plummy juice, we'll angle up from underneath and hit her from the bottom with a hearty but gentle spray to ensure proper impurplification. Impurplification. Orchidectomy? No, because then you're removing the orchid. This mixture is not necessarily dark, but it has enough richness to impart an orchidaciousness to our pinup. Especially considering the future intent to glaze green tones over this color. Where are we going here? Ah, my fucking ears! Ah, ouch. Oh, my ears. Holy shit. I don't know what I did. I clicked something here and it was really loud. It was really loud. That's what I did. I slid this. Okay. Hoo boy. Hiya, that hurt. That just reset my brain. Did you see it was like all the way up to the red, dude? And then it, what is that? How high is that? Plus 36 dB. Jesus. My mouse is acting fucky. Hold on, let me fix that. Feedback, you got yourself a feedback loop there for a second. Feedback. I can't trust you on audio issues. Can't trust you, Mr. Nathan. You know this. This mixture is not necessarily dark, but has enough richness to impart an orchidaciousness to our pinup, especially considering the future intent to glaze green tones over this color. Alright, export audio. That's just that's the loud noise that just blasted your ears? Yeah, it hurt. It hurt bad. I feel it. I feel like the after effects of that pressure. Okay, so now we can say something like, to enhance this effect, and boost the richness of tonality, we'll add in a bit of apple barrel bright magenta. Oh, the audio is a bit crackle now? I don't think that's true. I think that's just your headset. You see, I can just look here and watch for crackle. Hold on, we'll do this real quick. Blasting off there at that dB. Yes, blasting a hole in my eardrum is more accurate. Helia. Helia. Let's ask. Okay. Okay, Cat GPT. One more round of adjectives. Adjectives, but refer to magenta instead. Praise hail, raise Dale. I don't have my hat on tonight, but that number 3 lives in my heart. These all suck. These all suck. I do like Cherry Kissed. I do like Cherry Kissed, but that's more red in my mind. Roseate is alright. Nah, dog. These are red references. Make it magenta. What? These words have nothing to do with hue. Purpureal. Purpureal. See, that's a word. Purpureal. There we fucking go. It's the only one in that whole list that's actually a word. Man, Cat GPT, you don't understand magenta, do you? That's okay. I did get one word from the list. Meow for me. If you dare. I do spend a lot of time gaslighting Chat GPT into ensuring it knows that it is Cat GPT. It is Cat GPT. Meow. Yes. Yes. Cat-like assistance. I don't want cat-like assistance. We'll add in a bit of apple barrel bright magenta to enhance. I already said enhance. To redeem exercise. What? No. Is that gonna come through? I'm watching for it. I still think StreamLabs just like doesn't recognize that you're real. Lucky Cyan official. I don't understand it. I'm ready to hop up and do it. Here, let me try to add points to you. Let's just try that. Screw it. Let's pull up the StreamLabs. Let's pull up the StreamLabs. It just, I don't understand. It's like the bot refuses to acknowledge that you're there. I'll add it myself if I have to, but let's pop in a CloudBot here. Where are you at in here? Yeah, you're here. You're here. It's got 3 hours of recorded time. You should have a ton of points. Here, let's. I think there's something going on with the fact that you have. Well, we've been through this. I'm Country Fried Minis with 3 spaces, with 2 spaces. I don't understand it. There's 70K there. Here, let's check the CloudBot. There's no way it's still on cooldown. There's no way it's still on cooldown. It's not on cooldown. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll spend my points on your call. It's forcing me to log in. Let me do redeem exercise. I'll do it. I'll make the call for it. And we'll add one of these.
Would you do a workout?
I do.
Give me 10.
Okay.
10 coming up.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
Over. Hiya. You some weird browser VPN? Maybe that's the case. I'm gonna fill my coffee real quick, actually. Give me a sec. I've ad block with that new something? No, I have ad block too. I have ad block as well. I think there's just something weird going on with your username in particular. I really can't explain it. Also, what do you think of this shot, y'all? Them footsies. Yes. The hell am I doing? Getting distracted. I got a post. Ooh.
Wants to remind you to wear your proper PPE when handling your hobby tools and fluids, and to eat your vegetables.
Yes. Perfect. Cyan is my identity unironically. Oof. That's all right. We can make it work. You may be able to log into the StreamLabs page to get around those things. If you just put it in an extra tab. I'll put the link in there again. I don't know. Do I have the link in the description? This will read out the live feed of the chat as well. Is that yarn? I love that clip. That's I can't remember the cat's name, but that cat is that's a special needs cat who is either like partially paralyzed or paralyzed. I can't remember the exact detail about it, but their owner feeds the kitty by hand.
And there is no one that does it better.
To boost our violet tone further into purpureal is that what we're going for there? My hat is fighting the headset tonight real bad. Purpureal into
Well, you want
purpureal vibrancy.
You know what I'm saying?
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning. He supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock.
Let's see how long that takes. I forget like how like verbacious I tend to be.
I must insist that you make that a roll at
How
20
do
good, sir.
how do I roll a 20? How do I change it to 20? I can roll a die. I can tell you what it would have been. It was a 10. Now it's a 20. It's my I keep my DCC dice on hand. DCC dice. Got some real funky things in there.
The number one. The number one and the best.
Fuck, what am I doing?
It's the Antichrist. But
To
I'm
enhance
God,
this effect and
not
boost the
God,
richness of
because the
tonality,
Antichrist
we'll add in a bit of apple barrel bright
magenta
magenta to boost our violet tone further into purpureal. Purpureal.
That's a fucking tough one. That's a tough one. The general like rules of English make you want to put the emphasis in a strange place.
And a double helping of gravy. To enhance this effect and boost the richness of tonality, we'll add in a bit of apple barrel bright magenta to boost our violent tone. I'm changing it. Violent tone. I keep messing it up. We're just gonna put it in there. I've never used StreamLabs Butter
before
my
this.
biscuit.
LOL. I've also never used StreamLabs before this stream setup. I just wanted I wanted something like the channel points on Twitch without streaming on Twitch. I don't like the Twitch platform. I don't like just not a fan of some of their business practices. So I set up. Should never use it again either. What, StreamLabs? You're saying I should just shut down the StreamLabs? I can end all the gambling that easy. It'd be that easy. I could just turn it off. Let's see. Okay, if it tells you your points, then we know it's listening. Okay, see, it's like it's listening. All right.
But you do work out.
So if I
Give me 10.
Okay.
yes, Nathan.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
She can go on forever. Here we go. 2, 3. Okay. Let's see if this works. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's see if the at needs to be in there. Failed to give. StreamLabs will not let you have points added, Lucky. It is not going to happen. 81%? What are you talking about 81%? This will be war. You'll have to gamble your way to the top like everyone else. That's all. Moist 1%. Oh, I see. Moist. Oh my god. So the push-ups plus the hat plus my hair is doing funky things. Let's update that. Is it 30? I feel like the ones you just gave me were 40, but we're gonna leave it at 30. The gamble's different now. It still does the big payout. So it's not that different. It's not that different. Let me pull it back up. I'll pull it back up and show yous. I'll show yous. Show y'alls. The gamble. The gamble module. Bam. This max amount is wrong. I tried to make it bigger. It won't let you go any bigger. All right. If you get a 51 to 75, you get your money back. 76 to 98, you get 2 times. 99 to 100, you get 25x what you put in. So the jackpot is still huge. You got a 2% chance of 25x whatever you toss in. And if you get far enough into it, you can spend 10 million and redeem the rich. It costs 10 million. 10 million coins. And there's no cooldown on Filthy Rich. So, if y'all out there need... I'm back to start where I started. I want to stay. I wonder if I can I duel you, Lucky Cyan? Where are you at in this, in the gamble feed? Oh my god, there's so much. I do wish there was a way to filter it. There's got to be a way to like put an automatic tag on the bot or something. Anyhow, what the fuck am I doing? Where am I at? Got 100 and a 99, so you doubled down and got 25x, 25x. Hey, that's how it happens. That's how it happens. The double jackpots are real. That's how Slink became a trillionaire. Over this color. Okay. To enhance this effect and boost the richness of tonality, we'll add in a bit of apple bear bright magenta to boost our violent tone further into purpureal. All in, I tried to set up all in where it would work. It does not, it will not let you go over a certain amount for some reason. Let's do this. Okay. Purpureal. Will with spraying this tone from a slightly less acute angle will retain the deepest colors and enhance the bottom up shading. Before
Baba Bezos needs your
who demanded
money.
an ad? There's your ad. Ad break. Break the ad. John Z, oh man, that camera view reminds me of 8-color video cards in the late 80s. Oh yeah. Here, I'll pull it up. So my camera feed is a combination of a few things. Where's it at? Camera window. Alright, so we're just pulling up the raw camera right here. So the raw camera has a... Where's my filters on it? I'm running a crop, and then I'm applying a LUT, which is a posterized PNG effect. So we capture this. This is 720p, I think. I don't think it's 1080, which only helps the effect. So it's posterized to hell. And then I've got a I've got an LED, an RGB LED array that's hella bright, just blasting me right in the face. It's mounted to my wall, like right above the computer. You can see, like, let me get the shadow. This shit's bright as hell. And then overlaid over top of that is the Scanlines PNG image, and then a VHS effect video with it's got like a certain blending method. Yeah, it's an additive blending, and then that's all layered underneath my little PNG. The gambling is insane tonight, y'all. What can you do with biscuits? The biscuit coins, that's what you spend on the redeems. So they all cost different amounts. Send up some minis for y'all's bemusement. Oh, let's take a peek. Let us take us a peek. Models to see. Oh, okay, so for what it's worth, the models to see section is generally for stuff that that you found on the internet. But let's pull these up. Let's pull these up. I say that because if something gets lost, it's because we're not necessarily looking there. Here's some of my hamster turds, some of my Hero Quest FDM minis for back in the days of my Ender 3 machine. The horror. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. In fact, I'm going to star those. Pow, first off. Secondly, look at this Nurgly boy. I approve of a Nurgle boy. I love Nurgle. You look like an in-game StarCraft character. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm kind of trying to go for that. I want that feel. I want that like Windows 95. What was the special edition they released? I love this. This is great, especially seeing that it's FDM. This one, it sucks that you lost a little bit of the handle there, but this is kind of great. I'm not gonna lie, they look perfectly serviceable. Also, green to flesh tone. That's basically what I've done on this goblin. Holy shit, the goblin. They've all been using it for finished mini, so that's what it is now? Do I need to depreciate that page then? What do y'all think? Do we just depreciate that and put it with the rest of the depreciated posts? Because I think you're right. It's mostly... No. Nope. I'm leaving it up. I'll just have to keep correcting, folks. I mean, it's fine. You can post your painted minis there. It just, they might get lost. They might get lost. Yikes, indeed. Sierra game cutscene more like, oh yeah. How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit? What's that a reference to? What is that reference? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, what the fuck are we doing here? Aliens. Okay. 80 minutes ago. Wait, let's at least get through this section, right? What? Why did that zoom so far in? Let's at least get through this stuff. We'll correctly upload next time. Yeah, it's easier for me to see it. I mean, I do live on the Discord and read all of it, but it's just, there could be moments where you're posting and you're looking for your gold stars and it gets lost. It's from Aliens, but the Marines say it in StarCraft. Got you. What am I trying to say here? Okay. We'll retain the deepest colors, enhance the bottom-up shading before stopping to clean out our dirty tool. Okay, let's record that up, see where it puts us. Where am I at? Green tones over this color. To enhance this effect and boost the richness of tonality, we'll add in a bit of Apple Barrel's bright magenta to boost our violent tone further into purpureal. It's such a fucking weird word. Yeah, click on them a whole bunch of times to get that voice line though. Ah, I see. There's no shortage of alien quotes in StarCraft. Yes. To enhance this effect and boost the richness of tonality, we'll add in a bit of Apple Barrel's bright magenta to boost our violent tone further into purpureal vibrancy. I almost fucking stumbled over vibrancy. And that's fine. We're going to leave it. That's a good enough take. Spraying this tone up from a slightly less acute angle, we'll retain the deepest colors and enhance that bottom-up shading before stopping to clean out our dirty, dirty tool. Okay, let's re-export that now. Boom, booyaka-chow. It's, we've managed to do 2 minutes of voiceover. But that's fine. After the stream, I'm going to be grinding all night, y'all. And I hope y'all are enjoying your holiday feasts and whatnot. In the pipe, everything on the target, correct, of course, 5x5, everything's clear, loud, clear and ready. Ah, yes. Yes. Was Hudson's line after Gorman asked 30 more questions at the end of the briefing? Ah, yes. The secret to FDM is acrylic gesso, which takes care of those pesky print lines. Yes. Here's what we're gonna do. A serious PSA here. Make sure you clean your tool to avoid UTIs. Oh boy. I would love to be grinding some painting tonight, but alas, I'm working some overtime. Well, you know, I'm right there with you, Mr. John Z. I'm hoping to get this video out to y'all in about 14 hours. Had lasagna tonight with the fam. We'll have big lunch tomorrow with the same. Heck yeah. But you know what's funny about that is because I can give lasagna to chat. I would paint some minis, but everything's packed up. Yes. Usually attributed to aliens and old military nomenclature as well. Much the same as call the ball. Call the ball. How about an 84 layer lasagna and I gave 0 slices to chat? Why is 0 even an option? Yeah, but you're doing some fun stuff. I'm watching a bunch of adult kids who did a lot of wrong things. Yes. Yes, that sounds not fun. Not fun. All right. We tossed in a PSA about UTIs. How about that, y'all? That's for the adults in the room. Gotta build up comp time before getting paid, but getting close. Yes. To quote Band of Brothers, flies spread disease, so keep yours closed. Yes. At Country Fried Minis, call the ball as the U.S. Navy informing the pilot to notify ship when he has visual on landing lights, basically. You hear it in Top Gun's Maverick. I have the ball. Ah, yes. Call the ball's a carrier thing. Something similar. I got you. The exchange is basically radio speak for the pilot approaching and landing on the deck. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Part 2. With our airbrush, freshly rinsed. It's time to switch it up and hit our model from the top with some Daler Rowney FW turquoise ink. The blue blasted downwards from the uppity areas will serve the same purpose that a good zenithal prime does, while also imparting a rich and bright bluey shadow effect. Since this is the Crimmus model, I figured a hint of cold blue lighting from above would really enhance that atmosphere of chilliness. A touch that will further amplify and validate the frost nipped nose and ears that we do laters. There's so much chat. Hold on. ILS has a ball and horizontal bar that rises and falls based on glide slope to the carrier deck. What? The ILS. I don't know what that is. Surrounded by hot dogs. I forget my old codes, but there's a radio code that was basically get someone competent on the equipment. That's funny. At Splatterpoint, my agency requires you to work 160 hours OT before getting paid for your overtime. Bad thing is you work for free for a while. Yeah, that's unfortunate. My dad's in a similar boat. His company takes some serious advantage of bonus hours from him because he's on salary. Okay, let's blast this through. Let's do another section. Who's posting over here? There we go. Yes. We have posting over here. Kitty.
Oh, jeez.
Kitty cat. We have a kitty cat. Meow. Boop. Kitty cat. I love cats. Country Fried Minis ILS is the instrument landing system, which is located on the left side of the carrier landing deck. I see. I am clueless of such things. All I do is, art stuff. With our airbrush freshly rinsed, it's time to switch it up and hit our model from the top with some Daler Rowney FW turquoise ink. I'm okay with that. There's a few stumbles. My nose is itching. The blue blasted downward from the uppity areas will serve the same purpose that a good zenithal prime does, while also imparting a rich and bright bluey shadow effect. And it's fine. That should probably say bluey lighting effect. but whatever. I don't think people will catch it in the video.
Since our little goblin here is a Crimmus model, I figured a hint of cold blue lighting from above would really enhance that atmosphere of chilliness, a touch that'll further amplify and validate the frost-nipped nose and ears that we do laters. Okay. Alright, so there's going to come a time in the future, not sure exactly when, I'm going to call for members of the community to voice over some clips for a video. And I call that out now. And hope that you caught the squeak that happened while I was doing that line there. It's part of the way it works. Part of the way a Country Fried Mini's voiceover works. If you could just imagine what people do for like podcast voice, they like bring it down low and into the diaphragm. I'm pulling it up into the sinuses, up into the back of the head, real high. Constriction. All right, let's dump our hard limiter on this thing. Let's give it a negative 12 decibel limiter and let's give a listen. Had a buddy on the USS Midway that could tell you what aircraft you whacked into by the number of stitches you got. Yeah, okay. To go one step further, we'll take a bit of Liquitex white ink and dropwise add it into our cup, stirring it with a big soft brush before spraying the same attack, spraying another layer, spraying a more gentle layer down from a near 90-degree attack angle. Once done, we want to clean our brush once more and set the model aside to start the actual painting process. Okay, we'll add this in. To go one step further, we'll take a bit of Liquitex white ink and dropwise add it into our cup, stirring it with a bit soft brush. I wrote a bit soft brush. Liquitex with a big soft brush. Lift, squeeze, twist. Yes. Here we go. To go one step further, we'll take a bit of Liquitex white ink and dropwise add it into our cup, stirring it with a big soft brush before spraying a more gentle layer down from a near 90-degree attack angle. Bam. Hey. Once done, we want to clean our brush once more and set the model aside to start the actual paint process. Yeah, that's a terrible line. That's god-awful. Alright, let's rewrite this. With that done, once again, we'll take to the rinse cup and the rinse cup and spray out pot and
blast cleaning fluids through our brush until it's nice and clean. The water bag? What's a water bag?
With that done, once again, we'll take to the rinse cup and spray out pot and blast cleaning fluids through our brush until it's nice and clean, avoiding any kind of
I'm gonna wait till Mr. 200,000 RPM gets out of my neighborhood. For fuck's sake, dude. It's been pretty good tonight for traffic, but I'm assuming that's because everybody's doing Christmas stuff.
With that done, once again, we'll take to the rinse cup and spray out pot and blast cleaning fluids through our brush until it's nice and clean, making sure it's good. Let me just add that. I had a really good fucking ad-lib there, and that motherfucker with his fucking... Ooh. None of that. None of that tonight. None of that. None of that attitude. Ensuring a deep sterilization to avoid any future complications. And I did indeed avoid future complications. Each of those cleanings that I did allowed me to spray accurately next time. F14 looks so much more come at me, bro, than the F18. I'm personally a lover of the old F4 Phantoms. I love an F4, yes. With that done, once again, we'll take to the rinse cup and spray out pot and blast cleaning fluids through our brush until it's nice and clean, ensuring a deep sterilization to avoid any future complications.
Bow. Alright, now I think this is section 2. I apologize that I'm digging in my nose, y'all. I realize that camera's watching me while I do this, and it's just like hell. Something's aggravating the fuck out of it. Alright, Chesty Gobbo 2. Here we go. Let's see if that fits. No. Ramp. It runs a little over. It runs a little over. And I kind of don't want to lose that. So I think what we can do here is... I think we'll shift things down here. I'm going to shift things down. We're going to make a little extra room. I need to add an extra a second here, so I think I can get away with that. Let's come in it from this angle here. Come at it. Okay, much better, much better. Boom, and that way we use the whole voice line and not have to compress things. Might do a 148 F4 and fly over to Skyrim to dogfight Mental's F14 amongst the canal bike graveyards. Ah, yes. Alright. Okay, so that is section 1 done. That is it's like 3.5 minutes. That's 4 minutes worth of voiceover. I'm feeling pretty good about that. CFM color palette would make a sweet tritone camo. I agree. I agree. Okay, so here's the plan for tonight. Here's the plan what I'm going to do right now on this stream. First off, I know that I've done 40 push-ups, not 30. That's insane. At Nathan, I love the F4 Phantom from the Vietnam era and the F14 during the Cold War era. F18s are nice and sleek. Super Hornets are beefy. Still not sold on the F35. What's the belly color? On a CFM jet, I think if you're doing CFM colors, then you're not making that distinction because it's loud. It's too loud anyways. You got the orange there, which is a hard contrast against the blue of the sky. It would make them more conspicuous. So I think you just go like the tri-stripe. Do I have a handy picture of the charger, by the way? Let's see. I bet I do. I bet I do. Just for those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about in reference to the CFM official color scheme. Here we go. Let's see if I get a good picture of it. There it is. That's what we're looking at. Black into yellow into orange. Pale sand ivory. With a fade? Oh no. I am planning on doing a CFM paint up on that. What is that thing called? The Zabungle kit I'm working on? The shield arm charger, nice colors though. Yeah, it's shit, do I have that handy? Do I have the I know I've posted it at some point. Hey, there we go. Boom. There she is. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Pow. It's a fun model. We can thank Mr. Dirtpool for crafting CFM models in MechWarrior 5. And then they have found their way into real life, which I love. Do I have my 3PL? It's for the Charger Derby coming up in the new year. Let me see if I can find it. From Country Fried Minis. Charger. Did I never post the 3PLS? Jump to... I maybe never posted let me do 3PL. Nope. I maybe have lost that sheet forever. That sucks. That's one of the things I lost when I formatted the hard drive to reinstall Windows, I think. I maybe lost everybody's charger submissions, actually, now that I think about it. That hurts. That hurts to see. That hurts to see. I might have posted it on MechFrog's server. Give me just a second, y'all. From Country Fried Minis. CGR. 3PL. 3PL. Has file. Slowly working on this silly thing. There's Jurassic Park. There's my images. Longbow. Oop. Is that it? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I have one. I have an image of the original sheet. Thank goodness for Discord. That was the last copy of this was over on MechFrog server. They should still be in your DMs. Oh, yes. From everybody's submissions, yes. Okay, so my submission for the Charger Derby in 3134, right before the fall of the Republic of the Sphere. I'll do an announcement about it early in the new year, but we're gonna be doing a charger derby for Tukia Day, so May 21st, and it's got to be a charger. It's got to be a charger in spirit. You get unlimited tech level 3134. I did a small customization of my mech. So I did a digital kit bash and added all the stuff onto it. This is Grinning Idiot's Chunky Jogger. And my charger submission is silly. It retains, there's no hand on the left arm. But it has, what is that? It's got 8 small lasers, 4 small pulse lasers, and a large pulse laser. It's got a small shield and chameleon light polarization shield. Toxic Love is WYSIWYG too, yeah. Yep. So, if people want to get in on this, again, I'll do an announcement in early January about it when we start talking about photogrammetry again. How do I put this? I'm not going to put a hard requirement that you submit anything. I mean, obviously. But if you do submit it, there are a few rules and stipulations. WYSIWYG is not required, but is highly encouraged to do the conversion. It's about making a custom piece. And we'll put them in and we'll do like some shots of them. We'll talk photogrammetry so I can get your models loaded in. And we can do some virtual camera shots of them. It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll talk more about that in the future. I'm really happy to see this. Let me download this right now, actually. How do I print this? Print. PDF. Why is it 2 pages? Fuck that. I'm just gonna save it as a PNG. Bam, done. Alright, what am I doing? Where the hell am I at? Let's get this voiceover here before the stream highlights section done. So I took the stream where shit went bad, and I downloaded it, I clipped it down. Yeah, Alpha Strike will walk in all day, running, generate 1 heat, and the jumping will get you to 5 heat. Now, yeah, it's absurd. So, if y'all didn't catch it, this stream was a bit of a disaster. I had some emotion moderation shit problems. The model got all fucked up. I had to restart. And we're going to include that in the video here. So I cut this down. Reggae. We do some. I picked the parts that I like the most here. I'm waiting on it to get to a specific point here. So we do the fast forwards. We compress all that time in between these moments. And then I come back out. This is where it has occurred to me that I have to strip it. Nathan had called for a strip, so I'm indulging it. We show the alcohol to the camera. I might put a little bit of a voiceover over this section that's all just quiet, and then we have this thing come up. That's what I wanted to show y'all. And then we got this section here that comes up. This is what I was editing before the stream. So you can't see behind my face, but I'm in the corner with the phone up. And then I time this together. Yeah. So we do that retrospective. We cover. So we're starting with. We do the glazing. We get the glazing up to the point where things went bad. We show the stream highlights of things going bad, the super chat, the involvement with chat. Then we go into here where I've taken all... Fuck, why did it do that? Took all the clips of getting back to where we were, the like 3 hours worth. And just like hyper speed it through. And we'll talk about this. And this gets us back to where it started before things went bad. And then this will cut into, we show the model, we show the restoration, then we get to actual like more work here. Which I guess I'm going to be cutting these down and working into the night. And you know what? Heck. Oh, you thought I meant strip the model that explains everything? No, I... Let me be clear. I'm talking about that I need to strip the model, and your thing came in. Like right at the time, and I tried to save it after you saying I need to strip it. And then right here, when I pull this piece out, okay, so I've had the plastic wrap on it. I've hit it. I've taken the suggestions. I'm already in a shitty foul mood because of it. And I see this right here, that hard line that did not apply properly. And it hits me. Like, I interrupt myself mid-sentence to realize that it's just completely scuppered. Here, let me hide me real quick. Where's it at? Camera window. And you can see right there the fucking look at the feet. So I get this and I fast forward it, and then if y'all recall, if you were there for the stream, I sat there for like a full minute, just like this, trying to come to terms with the fucked upness. You mad, bro? Yeah. I clipped out all the you mad, bro talk. But yes, I was not happy. I was not happy at all. And then, so that goes into this, and I'm just sitting here. The body language, the lack of talking. This is full on tantrum right here. So I'm probably going to talk over that. And I'm glad I stripped it in the end. I'm glad I stripped it because that leg would have been a problem. And that leg turned out to be, basically everything in the underpainting was doing the work. Let me see if I have a good shot of that. So this whole area that had to be redone, that whole lower area is 100% the underpainting doing the work. So it had to be repainted. But I tell y'all what. I have a mountain of work to do, and I'm distracting myself hanging out with y'all here. You also redid that bit in like 2.5 hours. You already had a practice run and you owned it. Yeah. It took me, 2 hours to recover the 3 hours I lost? Anyhow. Getting this thing out early in the morning is going to be a metric fuck ton worth of work. And I've been streaming for 2 hours, chatting with y'all awesome folks. And let's be realistic. What has gotten done? About 3 minutes worth of voiceover. Let's see, 4:43. So 1:22 through 4:43. Not even. It's 2.5 minutes, right? Or 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes worth of work. So I have a fuck ton of work. No, I'm not gonna play Tarkov. I'll play Tarkov when I'm done, Mr. Nathan. Apoplectic is the term for the stun side. Yes. Though the IPA was a bit of a letdown. I couldn't really use anything stronger, I don't think. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call the stream. We've done 2 hours. I'm going to work. I'm going to be locked in this chair for the next, like 10 hours. Like realistically, for the next like 9-10 hours. I'm going to get this video out. I'm going to try to get this video out. If I cannot make the deadline that I've set for myself to have this video out in the morning, this will be a Boxing Day video, but I'm going to do everything in my power to avoid that. In the meantime, I want y'all to get your submissions in if you want your voice clip in the patron. Like, if you want to drop your Merry Christmas, your Happy Xmas, your Crimmus, your however you say it, whatever you want to wish to the people, send me a voice clip, post it in the community submissions page. And I'm going to have to log off here and silence Discord until I'm done. So I'm going to play Santa tonight and prepare a gift for the community. All right. Anyhow, that's all I got. I'm going to just pull the plug instead of trying to grind and chat with y'all and distract myself, because the ADHD is strong with this one. Anyhow, I hope you're all having a absolutely fantastic holiday. I hope you've had a ton of fun with family, with friends, whatever you're doing this evening. And I hope that tomorrow is a warm and happy one for you as you come into this holiday of holidays, this once a year celebration of giving and friends and family and excess. Make sure you get a little excess in. It's important. Anyhow, I'm gonna shut her down. I will chat with y'all. I'm still gonna be doing the stream every day for a month thing for the rest of the month, but tomorrow might just be I don't know. I may turn on a stream and just run PopCat for 15 hours or something like that. Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna get to work. We're 2 hours in. I think that's sufficient. Lots of love. As always, I've been Cameron on behalf of Country Fried Minis. This is the workflow session, and we'll have some more updates for y'all soon, and hopefully a video in about 13 hours. Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. Catch you soon. Merry Christmas. Happy Crimbus. Sexy Xmas and Merry Christmas. If I can find the damn thing. Alright. See y'all later. Good night.